What's up, you guys? Matt Thibeau here, Savant Marketing Agency, and in this video, we're going to critique some ads of different landscaping companies, and we're going to be looking at these ads using a cool tool on Meta that I'm going to reveal to you, and it's really going to help you to be able to understand what your competitors are doing on Facebook. And my whole goal with this video is just to show you what works on Facebook, what doesn't work, and just share with you my insight in how you can make your Facebook ads work much better. Now, something that I want to show to you before we dive into things here is the Facebook ads library. So if you've never seen this tool before, this is something that's going to blow your mind and you're going to start using it a lot, especially if you want to do really well with Facebook ads. Basically, this tool is just called the ads library, and you can just go on Google and just type in Facebook ads library and it will bring you to something that looks like this. Basically, Facebook transparently will share all the other ads that are out there for specific industries or ad categories. And you can use this tool to your advantage to basically audit other people's ads so that you can see where your ads are in terms of like marketplace messaging, competition, etc. So I'll just show you an example here. So if we just go to US, so we just type in United States and we put in all ads, and then we just type in custom landscaping, it will give you some results. And I just have some of these pulled up here that I wanted to show you. And you can actually scroll through a bunch of different ads and it will show you all these different results. And this will give you a really good idea of kind of where your ads sit with things. Now, the purpose of this video though is I want to critique some of these ads as examples just to show you kind of how I think about things, and basically break down, what's good, what's bad about these ads so that hopefully you can get some better results with your Facebook ads, because there's a lot of things that you could do really well with Facebook that are working really well right now, and then other things that are definitely not working right now that I see here too. So I want to point them out to you. So let's just start off here with some of these different landscapers. So I'm just going to move my face there. So on the left here, we have this company, Charlie Mon. It seems like he's just running it from his actual personal account. So number one, that's something I wouldn't do, is actually use the business page. Maybe his business page got banned or something like that, but it looks like he's just running it from his personal page. By the way, guys, before I get into all this too, I don't know these companies, so this is nothing personal. I'm literally just auditing these ads just for your own benefit because they're public. So I have no affiliation with these companies whatsoever. Let's go back to Charlie here. So the first thing that I do when I'm looking at an ad is I look at the copy first, right? So the copy at the top of it says, "Spring is here, time for a fresh start with Keystone Landscape and Construction." So I'm guessing that's the name of his company. What I would recommend, is that in the beginning of your ad, the safest thing that you could do is either call out a specific type of person, or you use an if-then statement. So this top line is honestly not really that good. This would be like your headline, right? Like this is the first thing that people see if they're reading the copy. So what I like to do is call out the actual audience or do an if-then statement, like I said. So a call out of an audience would be something like, "Attention homeowners in XYZ area," right? You're calling out the homeowners in the area of the city, right? So you could be like, "Attention homeowners in Portland, Oregon," or whatever the city is, right? So that would be like calling out the audience. The second example would be an if-then statement. So what that would look like would be, if you're a homeowner living in Portland, Oregon, and you're looking to freshen up your backyard, or he even says like something here like want a beautiful fresh start to your landscape. If you're looking to get a beautiful backyard oasis, etc., then we're the landscaping company for you. And then you could go into some of this stuff. So I would say for this ad, the top line is not really the best. And the fact he's running it from his personal doesn't really make him seem like super professional of a company. So those are two things that I would say not so great. In here too, I noticed that he's going like super broad with a lot of the services that he's offering, right? So he's saying like, hey, we do cleanups, we're doing design, we do concrete, pavers, retaining walls, tree removal, etc. So anytime that you're doing Facebook ads, this is not what you want to do in terms of going super broad with your services. You're always better off to go very specific. So he would be much better off to just run an ad specifically for spring cleanups, or specifically for custom landscape design, or specifically for tree removal, because that is going to penetrate the market, and your audience is going to be able to receive that message much stronger. It's going to resonate with them better. You're going to attract better clients through that. So instead of going broad like this, go very, very specific, right? The call to action here, reach out today, puts the phone number, which is actually great. Or email us at, let's be real, no one's going to actually grab that email and pop it into email and then like send the email. So adding the email is completely unnecessary, to be honest, but having the phone number there, that was actually really good that he did that. You can even see here that the call to action for the ad is to call as well. So it's a call ad. So he could have just stopped it right there at the phone number. Just one thing. Hey, give us a call. We'll be happy to give you a quote. He didn't really mention like what the offer is. It just says reach out today. But I would say like for a 100% free, no obligation quote, give us a call. We'd be happy to speak with you. Something like that. So that's how a lot of the messaging could be better. So this one definitely has some issues with the messaging. The one thing that he did get pretty good is like the pictures of the work. Even though it's broad and there's like a lot of different services he's offering, he did get real pictures of his work at least, so it's like genuine. I don't know how quality these pictures are. Yeah, never mind. Like I'm looking at them and they're like screenshots off of his phone. So they don't look really super quality, but I mean at least the pictures that he's showing are pictures of like real work that he did, and they're not stock images like this kind of stuff, which I'll talk about in just a second. So overall for this ad, I would probably rate it like I would say maybe like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. So not bad. Some definitely some like decent stuff to work on there. Let's look at this one, the gutter professionals. So taking a look at this one. So this might be like a different, okay, cool. I just clicked on it. So the gutter professionals, let's go into it. Your gutters are your home's first defense against water damage. Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your foundation, blah, blah, blah. Goes into like some of the things you're getting. Call us today or for a free estimate. Let's protect. So overall, I would say that this copy is pretty good. Again, the thing that you could do though that would take it to another level is to call out the audience and the area. Because it says like best of Clarksville. So I would just say like attention Clarksville homeowners and then go into your gutters, blah, blah, blah. Or do the if then statement. If you're looking to replace your gutters this summer, then read this ad or something like that. You'd be amazed at how much better that top line will work. So those are some of my like direct things I would say about the copy. It looks pretty decent. I would say the main thing that sticks out to me here though from this ad overall is that there's a strong focus on price, $500 off, $500 off. Then we have like $49 a month. This is how you're going to start attracting people who are broke, to be honest with you. So maybe that's their business model. Maybe they do a lot of payment plans. They are working with people who, don't have a lot of money. And they just kind of want to reach like a very broad, wide audience. I don't know what they're charging for their services, but these types of ads are how you're going to get people who don't have a lot of money, point blank, because everything in the ad is about price and like this discount. So you are going to trigger people who are looking for the cheapest possible price, right? So I wouldn't recommend doing that. Instead, what I would do, they have like this, it says warranty available. Like if they really wanted to start charging more, they could do like, lifetime warranty on this. You're also going to get this cool XYZ included at no additional cost. So adding value instead of discounting is a much more effective strategy that I would recommend for you. And like I said, these pictures, they're very stock imagery. So like these types of images, they don't come across as authentic. And personally, in my experience, the authentic stuff is what really pulls through and is going to get people's attention. So that's actually something that this guy did a little bit better actually than this company. Even though that this stuff looks professional, and some of you are looking at that and being like, wow, that looks really professional and all this stuff. You can still be professional, but authentic as well, right? So just because they have these graphics and stuff, that's great, but use authentic pictures and not just stock images. I can tell they're stock. And so try and make it authentic. That's something that's going to be very valuable for marketing going forward, right? Is people are used to seeing all this super doctored stuff and they don't want that anymore. All right, let's go into the next ad. Same kind of thing here, again, for like the if-then statement and calling out the homeowners. That's going to be a powerful thing for like the top of this, but they just go kind of right into it. Custom landscape. Again, same kind of thing as the first ad, is super broad services. So they're doing like outdoor living, retaining wall, mulching, custom landscape. Do not go wide with your services. Go very, very specific for what those services are, and you're going to get much better quality leads because it's going to resonate with people more. This one doesn't really even have an offer, actually. They just say call for an estimate. But what I would recommend for this one to be much better would to be having like some kind of specific offer, right? So in my opinion, the best offer that you could do for example, like a custom landscape design is maybe you throw in a couple of months of maintenance for free, right? Maybe that is like thrown in at no additional cost. Something that you could do for outdoor living spaces, depending on like the patios and the hardscape, you could do an extended warranty offer on some of those products. And that would probably, attract people who are looking to spend a little bit more and just get exactly what it is that they actually want, right? So those are some of my thoughts on specifically this ad in terms of like the creative, the pictures, etc., like everything down here. These actually look pretty good too. It's kind of similar to number one. Again, though, they're just doing like a carousel with like a bunch of different pictures, but at least these aren't like from the guy's phone, screenshotted right off. Like they actually put some work. Oh, there's some before and after pictures here. So these are good. These pictures are actually good. These are one of the best creatives so far in like all the ads that we've looked at, the previous two. So this definitely, does quite well here. So I would rate this ad here that we just are talking about. This one's more like, I would say maybe a 5 out of 10. Definitely better. Really good creatives, but just the messaging and the offer and such isn't so good. Also, there's some issues here I would see with call to action. So they're saying like, call this number or visit this website for a free estimate. But then when you go down here to the call to action, it's send a message. So there's 3 different things that they're asking you to do. Personally, what I recommend is you just say, all you got to do if you'd like to request a free quote, call us at the number above or click the button below and we'd be happy to speak with you. That's all you need to say. Whereas this is like visit the website, give us a call, and then there's the send message option. You need to be a little bit more clear on the call to action in the ad. That's going to increase the quality and overall cost per lead is going to go down by doing that. Let's look at this one here, quality landscaping. This one is so chat GPT. Like that's something else I want to say is that if you think that people don't realize that the copy that you're putting on your ads is ChatGPT, like you're fooling yourself because this one is just brutal. It's just a mishmash of information that's just like pasted in there. It doesn't read like any coherent information. It's just information kind of like slapped on there, right? So looking at this, like Portland, Oregon, hardscaping and landscaping experts. To me, this reads like they're actually just calling out like hardscaping and landscaping experts, not the homeowners. Like, so again, if I were them, I'd be like, attention homeowners living in Portland, Oregon. Don't like they're saying like who they are at the top. So I wouldn't do that. Upgrade your yard with custom paver patios, walkways and retaining walls and artificial turf. Sweet. Serving Portland, Oregon surrounding areas, right? So like, why is that just pasted there? They could do it at the top. The call to action is just kind of mashed in the middle. And then they just go on to say like, we do a whole bunch of everything and randomly there's demolition removal. So I would say that like there's some messaging issues in this one. The call to action up there is just kind of weird. I do really like how they put the review though in the actual ad. So that's something that is really good that they did that no one else here did. So I think that that's really good. There's no point in putting the hashtags here. That doesn't serve any purpose at all if you're doing Facebook ads. So definitely remove those. Message us now to transform your outdoor space. So I would say that their call to action, like having at the bottom there, that's pretty decent, but there's no need for it to be there. They could just put it down there as well. And again, let's just look at some of these pictures. So their pictures are also pretty good. A lot of carousel ads though that we've been looking at so far, and those work okay. But what's working really well right now are videos. And so that's something we'll look at just in a sec. But yeah, these pictures look, half decent, pretty good. Again, kind of random though. Like there's a lot of different services. So all of these pictures are just kind of random pictures of different stuff that they could do. It'd be nice if it was like a very specific ad for a specific thing, right? So let's go to the last ad here. So this is a video ad and the top line is a question. So no other ad here was ever a question. So I'll give them the first line. That's pretty good. So do you want an epic backyard? Our luxury custom pools and landscaping service will elevate your outdoor living. Cool, not bad. Custom pool designs, expert renovations, breathtaking landscapes, request a free obligation. So very, very basic copy. I would say like they could go into the benefits a little bit more. I would say also having like a real call to action, putting the number in there and then just say, give us a call or click the button below to request a free quote. Have the number in the copy, definitely important. But I think here they could have gone more into the benefits and like all the things they get. Like the gutter professionals did a good job with that there in their ad. They have all these different kind of benefits and things. Even though I don't agree with all of them, they did a much better job of that than unique landscapes and custom pools, right? So very minimal copy, but they did something that no one else did. So they have a cool video. So it looks like they put a lot of work into like a drone video, which is really good. I personally like the videos. I think that those work the best right now, just based off of what we're seeing. So that's something that I would say that they did much better. So I would give this like the same rating as this one, just because their copy and everything wasn't as good. But the video is definitely, better than a lot of these other creatives that we've been looking at. Last thing here is I can see that they're sending people to a website. So like to get a quote, they go to the website. It's not bad to do that, to send traffic to the website, the landing page. But the problem with that is that it's going to create a bit of a barrier of the traffic to reach out to you. So you're going to get better quality leads by doing that. However, you're going to get less leads. So if you have an issue with having a high cost per click on your Facebook ads, don't send it to a website, because that's just going to make that problem worse. You want to use a lead form. That's going to allow someone to fill in some quick details. It's on Facebook, and then you're going to be able to get a much lower cost per lead. So I'd be really curious to know what their cost per lead is for this, because it's probably pretty high, because they're sending it to a website. And typically when you do that, it's hard to get that cost per lead down. Again, more quality leads, so maybe that's what they're optimizing for. But if you want to get a higher quantity of leads, that's going to be a bit of a barrier. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I just wanted to jump on here and just share with you my thoughts of these different ads. Let me know what you think. Comment below if you have any different thoughts. If you enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy this channel, I'd really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so I can give you more great content like this. All right? So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.